Yo, what's up, guys? It's Supreme, man. Today I'm showing you my week, the second week of my training diary. Today is chest day. It's a workout for beginners, so that's good. And we are starting off with the machine flies. This is just because I need to work out on my upper chest, and this is really good for like working that mid chest area. And also, for beginners, it's a really good way to start off because it does not involve many other muscles. So you muscle you're really working is your chest, and because it's on a machine, you can, it makes you use the right form pretty much. So you can load on the heavier weights and just go to failure on those like I'm doing here, and just rep it out, drop the weight, rep it out, and then go to a reasonable weight, preferably a lower weight for you, because you still got three more exercises to do after this. But basically, first set is a warm-up set, so 12, 15 reps. Second set is a drop set, so just do 12 reps. Just 12 reps in general. So you start up on the heaviest weight. You can only do two. Move down, do as many as you can. Just move down until you. And then the weight you stop on, the one just lighter than that, you do your normal sets on. And in those, that's where you're going to get the real result, because you've already got a heavy contraction on you going on your chest, because you've already pushed a lot of weight with it. So what you're doing here is, like you'll see, is you hold it together for about 2 seconds. Just feel the contraction, hold it together, and like move the weight with the muscle. Mentally think that, just feel your chest pushing in, and it'll affect it a lot better, a lot better. You should like truly try it out, and you'll notice a difference. With this, you do need to hold it in the middle for 2 seconds, because it really tenses those muscle fibers. So when you go back out, you really do get a lot of micro tears in your muscle. You should do a warm up in general before you work out. If you're a beginner, you wouldn't know this, but what I like to do is some sort of cardio. I do a mile on the treadmill. It's not much. It's just for 10 minutes, so 6 miles an hour. And if you don't like the treadmill, you can go on the bikes, the cross trainer, the elliptical, if I'm saying that right. So the third and fourth set, you just do 12 reps, because you're going light as you are a beginner. And this workout's for everybody. It's just especially effective for beginners, as they have less options. Next exercise is a perfect exercise if you want to lose weight or build endurance and things like that, because we are doing the incline dumbbell. As I said, I want to really work my upper chest with very low weight, so I'm using a 10 kg, a 7.5 kg, and a 5 kg a set of dumbbells. So what I'll do is I'll do sets of 12, and I'll just move on to the next set. I haven't edited this one much, because I literally just, when I finish the set, I'll just pick up the next one and keep going until you get too tired. So after you can't do 12 reps, you just go to exhaustion and pick the next set up. Towards the end, I do get a bit tired, so I do take longer rests, because you don't want to burn out on the second out of four exercises, because that just won't work your chest. You'll just be mentally exhausted. That's the thing most people don't realize. You will be mentally exhausted. It's not your muscles that are getting that tired. It's just your mind. You need a break. You need a bit of time to breathe. So it doesn't seem so good, because I can do about 30 kilograms on the dumbbell chest press. Like you'll see in next week's video on arms, I can very well do 20 on the the tricep dumbbell press, which is a lot harder since it doesn't use as many muscles. So so it's not like I can't lift the weight. It's just that this is very effective. One for losing weight. You burn a lot of calories this way. It's HIIT training, high intensity, and also stuff like this. It truly does work your endurance, and if you're a beginner, you do want to work that endurance, both mental and physical, because you won't be able to do the heavier weights with a weak mind. Different rep ranges affect different muscle fibers, and even if you're going to a very high weight, you need to be going to failure. Failure is the most important thing in these exercises, because it means you can't do any more. When you're at that point, your muscles are so tight because your body is very stressed with lifting this weight. So when you do go on the eccentric, which is the negative portion of the exercise, it will rip a lot more muscle fibers than it usually would. Remember, this is good for beginners also because it helps you keep your form due to the low weights. And when you get more tired, you hopefully, because you've been repping it out so much, you will still remember your form. I know I do lift my head and stuff like that, but it's good for me to watch this back and realize the mistakes I've made, and and just work on that for next time. Here we go onto the bench. We're not going very heavy because my chest is already pretty tired, and so we're just repping it out with 40 at the start. I haven't got it recorded, but you should always pretty much work out with a warm up with the bar. So do like 15-20 reps on that, because you just need the motion on these very these compound exercises. It's very easy to mess up your form and stuff like that, or get a shoulder injury. So always use a spotter as well when you're going to a weight you're not 100% confident on, and also so that you can do more reps, you can go through failure. So instead of finishing on 8 reps, you can do 10 reps where you just lift a tiny bit less than you normally would, because you've got a dude just helping you out a tiny bit. So the max weight I went up on this was literally a plate, because I didn't want to burn out. And it is second set 12 reps, third set 8, fourth set was about 8 as well. And lastly, compound exercises are really good for losing weight because they use so many different muscles. And on to the next exercise, we have the machine press. Usually beginners would be very tired at this point, because it's very high intensity. Well, anybody would be, to be honest, because if you're really working out, you always make sure to push yourself. So on this, we just do a light warm-up set, do 12 reps on it. I think I didn't really count. And then after that, we increase the weight to a what we would normally call high if it was our first exercise. So obviously I can't do that since I'm burnt out, and I'll just try to do it as try to lift these weights as heavy as I can, and just do a drop, a large drop set. So I tried to do 12 reps in total on these. And so what I do was I go on the heaviest weight possible, do 2, then drop the weight, do 3 more maybe, so that's in total 5, and keep going till I can finish the 12 reps. And then when I finished it, I'll go a weight lighter and then start doing my normal sets on that. So we'll only have I think 2 more sets after that. And the most important thing with these sets, you make sure to pull back as much as you can, so you can really stretch that chest out. This will be the end of the workout, so you pull that weight back really far, stretch your chest out, and then push forward. You'll see the difference in the size of my chest when I stretch back to when I do push the weight forward. And you need that. That's what stretching and flexing the muscle is. And that's what will get you working the muscle as well. So just doing a low weight at the end of it. Hope you enjoyed this workout. The next week's will be arms. It'll hopefully be uploaded on Monday.